Greetings. I didn't tell anybody I was going live because I just want to get it out. So I just uploaded an Elevation Diaries video and I just want to update the update in a little more depth. So I kind of gave a breakdown on how it was playing out while I was en route to go to my grandmother's house to borrow the money from my cousin, right? And I look rough. I'm crying, but okay, let me just tell you guys how things fucking turned around just that fast after that breakdown. Okay, and this will be the proof in the pudding. Okay, and me processing everything because I was literally going through my processing while recording. I didn't expect to go that deep, but it is what it is, and it be going down spiritually. Um, it be going down spiritually. So thanks, babe. Anywho, fast forward. So I get to my granny Penny's house and I walk in there. Of course, my face is red, and she can tell that I had been crying. And so I gave her a hug, and I got my youngest daughter with me. And I'm like, hey, Granny Penny. And she was like, what's going on? Hey, and she's a super empath too. She just has a lot of abilities. So she said, what's going on? What's wrong? And I knew that most of my crying was coming from the string of epiphanies that I had driving from my house to Granny Penny's house, right? Which is from Lakewood to the east side, right? In that time, it seemed like every damn block I passed, every street I passed, another light bulb went off, another clarity, light bulb. And I'm like, wow. I get there. I mean, I'm already there. Sorry, but I was just replaying it back. So she said, what's wrong? I said, we don't have no food. And that's not what was wrong because at the end of the day, I was grateful that I was going to get this $5 and some change from my cousin. But the thing that comes out of my mouth is we don't have any food. And when I said that, I was re-triggered to start crying again. And then Granny said, no, stop that. She said, you stop that. She said, you have food. And so I nodded my head crying like a little kid. I literally turned into a little girl again. And she's like, you have food. And I said, I struggle to ask for help when I need help. And I said, and I get it. Pain will teach you, which I probably won't let you learn. Like I know this. Right? And she said, you ain't asked me for nothing. She said, you told me. You made me aware. And I offered. She said, if I have a can of beans, then you have a half a can of beans. If I have a loaf of bread, then you have a half a loaf of bread. She said, you will always have food. And if I ain't got it myself, I'll go get it for you. So when she said that, I'm just nodding my head like, yes, right? Then she slides her hand in my pocket and she slid me $20. And I'm crying gratitude and I'm hugging her. And I said, I understand, Granny. She said, don't ever let it go like that again, Go in the kitchen and grab some stuff out of the kitchen. This isn't third. I said, okay. And then my Uncle John comes in right after and he just tucks paper in my hand. It's another $5. He was like, I ain't got much. I just gave Mama money. He said, but yeah, I got you, niece, right? So then I'm crying, I'm hugging them, we're playing with my daughter. My cousin comes out the room and he's like, what's up, cuz? This and that. Like he was kind of like peeping in on the conversation a little bit. And then so we go outside and we're talking while my baby plays and he's playing with her and he's like, yeah, so here's the 5, right? And he was like, and I got some change. He's like, I don't know how much it is. He just saw like a plastic glove there. So he just started emptying out the change that he had from his car, right? Which ended up being a total of $7, right? So I drove over there crying coming to all these epiphanies in that last video I just posted, right? And within 20 minutes, I drive there for $5. I asked for 20. I left there with 37. Okay? Not expecting nothing, like just looking for a way to feed my family, right? And now I have enough for gas to put a couple dollars in the tank too. Because even in the video, I heard me crying like, damn, now my gas light, you know? But, you know, in a sense, in the spiritual sense, it's like message, you know, like a little ding, you got it. And I left it with 37 and a couple of things to hold us over for a couple days, you know? And I come back here and I hop online and there's a message from this dope soul, which ends up being the daughter of the client that invited me over for breakfast. And she said, hey, she said, because I advertise like, and I'll reiterate the business part in a minute. I advertise like, if your heart is heavy, and I mean this shit, but all that I am, I thought I was only going to do it for April, but I'm just going to do it for the hearts, period. And like the more difficult things, cord cutting and all that other shit, I will charge. But to lift weight off of people's hearts, yes, that shit is just going to be free. I want you to breathe. I desire for you to breathe. You deserve to breathe, right? So, and that will be my heart and my spirit leading me, you know, helping other hearts. A lot of problems start in the heart. So if I can help the heart, it's just going to jumpstart helping everything else in further clarities, right? So I'm driving on the way back here and I'm smiling like, wow, that fast, you know, like I have the epiphany. I learned something. I see things different. And that fast, you know, I'm en route to get $5. I leave with 37. I get home. Oh, wait, before the message. So I'm walking back to the building and I got this cardboard box with some of the food that I got from my Granny Penny's house. And my upstairs neighbor, who I still don't know his name right now, I can't remember it, but he was sweeping in front of my door. Okay. And he's like, hey, you know, I was cleaning up that walkway up there and I'm just going to sweep down because there was water there. So he's sweeping it off and then he looks in the box. He said, what you got there? I said, food, you know. I'm not going to lie, like I felt slightly embarrassed, like, damn, you know. And he said, we just barbecued. I'm about to go get you guys some barbecue. I'm about to go get you a plate. And I said, are you serious? He said, yeah. He said, oh, and hey, is your husband working? And I said, he's been in and out of jobs. Like, it's just been a whole lot going on. He said, I'm looking for people. He said, and, you know, where's your husband at? And, you know, I do a cleaning service. Anybody that knows us personally knows that my husband has OCD. He cleaning all day and night. He can't help it, right? And so I'm like, that's right up his fucking alley. I was like, all right, hold on. And he's like, I'm going to go get your plate. And then he goes, so now I run. I said, babe, I said, the neighbor upstairs going to bring us some damn barbecue. I come in with this box, this box of food that I got from my granny's house. I said, here. I said, the neighbor is going to go get us some barbecue. I said, Granny Penny's gave us this food. I said, look. And then and then pull out my pocket more than the $5 in change that I left here for, right? Just a straight drive from Lakewood to the east side, right? I go to my granny's house to get $5. I left with 37 and some food, right? Which my gas light went off in the video, so now I got a couple dollars for the tank too, right? Walk into my door, I can't even make it in the door. Then my upstairs neighbor is, who I don't even know, sweeping the front of the door, sweeping the front of my door, right? Sweeping away debris. This is crazy. I'm sorry, but I'm having epiphanies as I'm on the phone. Yeah, I'm all right. I was processing. And that's how growth is. You know, it's uneasy. It's not easy. It's uncomfortable. And I'm leading by example and staying transparent as fuck because this is how my everyday life is going. I don't understand why people are pretending like things are not happening. You know, things happen, you know, and this is a part of my shift and I accept that. And I released a whole lot. And I just want to share my truth authentically. No, I didn't bank on crying like that, but it is what it is. I'm an ugly crier. I was looking a mess because I was feeling a mess, okay? And this is what happens in growth, okay? And the hard truths and stuff like that. And now I'm on that cleanup, you know, helping sweep away the debris. So anyways, he's sweeping away, offers husband a job, bring us barbecue, right? And then I get online and I check my messages because I offered healing for hearts, which I still do. So if anybody's interested in that, I will. I'll be lifting stagnant energy off the front and back of your heart, and then I'll be sending Reiki healing. That's gonna be free. I thought it was gonna be free just for August, but that's gonna be free for life, right? Because we're helping hearts heal thy hearts. But everything else, like the cord cutting, that is me putting my body through the same physical pains I'm removing. Okay, like so there's balance. So Ruby, I did, um, yeah. Remember your zenith. Yes, bruh. I love you. Ruby, right things do happen. I'm so grateful for you. Yes, yes, Ruby. I'm touching on what you said in the comments, which is hella relevant. The angels in the beginning of my journey told me that my gifts would bring me abundance, but abundance is not just cash. And I figured out, or should I say, I was led to a route to help me, um, rid me, and I released that guilt part, um, but rid me of that guilt and still be able to serve my purpose and still be able to like thrive and have my own practice, and have my own practice, which I will charge for certain things. I just won't charge to help your heart, but all that other stuff that you brought into your own life and what I trained for, like, yeah, I'll work out the details later because, like I said, I'm still transitioning, figuring me out, right? Just simply readjusting and rerouting. This is what I'm talking about when I say, you catch yourself in a situation, it's okay. You just pause, right? I paused. I called my cousin. I cried, processed my emotions. I'm not living there. Okay? So back to Samaj. Samaj happens to be the daughter of the lady that invited me over for breakfast, Marsha. Right? She said, "Hey, I just wanna she said, I know that I see you're ready for your session." She said, "No, can I give you a care package?" And so I messaged back like, "Are you fucking serious?" And she's like, "Yeah, today I want to help you." She said, "You help me so much in ways you don't know." She said, "Today I want to help you." Right? And then I said, "Sure." Right? This would be me receiving love. Right? And I'm looking at my husband like, sorry, I just had to burp, guys. Clearly, those little air bubbles is just, it's part of release. Anyways, and so my heart is like racing. And I'm like, wow. And I'm just seeing the chain of events. This is all within the hour, right? All from the time that I posted, that I made that video. Okay, I've been processing, so I ain't go live right away because I just wanted to make sure that I gather my thoughts, right? And wasn't giving information, reacting off emotion. But I'm definitely glad that that video turned out the way that it did. I almost didn't post it because I'm ugly crier. And it was just not flattering, but I was like, no, this is my truth. And this is what I'm going through. So that when other people's reach this kind of stage, they see it's only temporary, right? I knew I wasn't going to live there, but I was going to process some shits as raw as they came in, right? She said, "Can I give you a care package?" I was like, "Yes." She's like, "All right, I'm about to go to the store." I'm thinking in my head, like, you finna go to the store? Go give me something? She's like, "Is there anything you're allergic to? Anything specific?" I was like, "We are not picky. We're not allergic to nothing. We are just grateful, And she's like, "All right." And she's like, she's dope as fuck. She's so like, she's like, right? Um, and then she's like, "All right, well, send me the address of where I'm bringing it to. This is that." I'm like, "Okay." I go in there, I tell my husband he's like enrolling in school for culinary arts, and stuff like that. And he's like, "Bates called back," so like, and then he's seeing this, and I pull out $30 cash, and then a glove full of change, which ended up being $7. And I'm like, look, right? Like back to back, right? And I'm just like, oh my God, thank you, God. Like just everybody around me being used as a vessel to help me get to where I need to go, and I'm still in shock, clearly, okay? And I'm happy as fuck. I'm happy as fuck. I'm grateful as fuck. I'm honored. And I'm just like, thank you, God. Like, thank you, Source. Thank you, Universe. You know, I'll work out the logistics with my business part. I just know when it comes to heart, I ain't charging shit, boo. I'm about to lift some shit off our hearts, front and back, right? Because a lot of the bad life shit is in the back, right? And it's affecting you now. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, lift off, and then I'm gonna send it the good shit, send hearts hugs, because love is unconditional. That is love. That is love unconditional. I'm not gonna charge nobody to help aid in healing their hearts. You know, it's just discernment gonna come in because motherfuckers do try to use you when they see that you have a kind heart. And my awareness been super up on that too. That's the battle with self I was having. Like, damn, you know. And at the end of the day, I'll feel and know who I'm called to serve. Why? Because I'm gonna be led by my spirit and not people's structures on what businesses. That's why I started my own business, so I can do what the fuck I want, right? And have it how I want and how it fits me and cater to my own spirit and soul and dream and other people's like custom made healing. You know, like so. And that don't have to work for everybody else. Everybody else ain't me. We ain't have the same journey. We're not the same souls. And we don't have the same missions, you know? So I'm content with that. I'll figure out the logistics. Sorry for taking you guys on an emotional roller coaster, but that's what I've been on. So now, nonetheless, it also removed a lot of fear. It also removed a bulk of doubt that I didn't even realize it was there until it got removed. Same shit I be saying about people carrying around emotional weight. You're carrying around weight and you're feeling heavy as fuck because the scale can't read it. You know, and I knew I was carrying my own too. I just knew that I've been peeling back my layers. And that's why it hits a deeper level of gratitude and reciprocity and love unconditional. And unconditional, my love. I love, right? I love. And I love all of you guys. Um, People I don't know, people I know. Anybody that watch this, anybody that don't watch this, I love. Um, so I just want to give an update on how things have turned around and how swiftly they have. Nonetheless, she came over with all this food, and I'm just like, wow. And bring the gratitude from support, and it came from a pair of earth angels, mother daughter duo. You know, so Samaj and Marsha, my granny panties, my uncle John, and Shannon, and just everybody else for the uplifting words and stuff like that. Like, I hella love you guys and appreciate you guys for being there when I needed someone. Okay? And I'm still serious about what the fuck I said, okay? If you want to feel lighter on your heart, right? Just DM me at Luminous Sister on Facebook, Luminous.Staria on Instagram. And actually, I keep forgetting this part, okay? Because I'm just learning the buttons. I'll post the damn links in the description thingy, majigger. Okay. And I didn't want nobody thinking that I was living in the emotions that I just posted. Okay. Because I'm pushing forward a process. Now I'm about to progress, right? So I love you guys. And yeah, holla at me if you want this healing.